I mean, I can hit them in the head right off the rip.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
You might as well hit them with. Story time.
Story time.
I'm gonna hit y'all with a story. I would say 2004, maybe 2003. There was a platform that we all loved called MySpace.
MySpace.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And at the top right corner of MySpace, there was a music player. Mm-hmm. And if you were either an artist or a producer, you could showcase some music in that music, like 4 or 5 tracks. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Steve Belo would put his tracks in that, different instrumentals that he had made. And one day he put a track in there. And I don't know if I called him or if could you comment on those?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think I commented.
Or inbox.
I might have been, yeah. And and you could see all the comments. I was like the only one had commented on it in like forever. But I put on there, that's my kind of beat. Fast forward, 2005, December, the Free Pimp C movement has come to fruition.
He be knowing the month and everything. I'm like,
man.
I mean, everybody knows.
I've been watching some of y'all interviews. I'm like, how the hell you remember that?
Well, Chad got out in 2005.
Well, not only that, man, just other
everything. I was there.
Other recollection of facts you be throwing down. I'm like, boy, I would never remember.
Facts.
Oh yeah. And I'm a 420
Brown.
Oh yeah. So, and you were able to send Chad, I don't know if back then if it was CDs or what, of beats. Mm-hmm. And I believe he had the same taste I had because he picked that one out of every beat that was on that disc.
Yeah.
And the name of that song is Swishas and Dosha.
Woo. Woo.
Let's talk about Swishas and Dosha and how long you sat on that beat, what you were thinking when you made the beat, the recording experience, if you were there, or the first time you heard it completely.
Look, I'm hearing that in my head right now.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. MySpace and Facebook and playing around with the boy.
MySpace and Facebook. Yeah.
First time I ever heard Facebook was on that verse right there.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Facebook was.
It was actually, Facebook was just coming in.
Yeah. I said, what the hell is Facebook?
Yeah. MySpace and then Facebook.
Yeah. Playing around with the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That boy, both them boys ripped that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, that's amazing.
So, from my recollection, I'm going to get this thing started. It was a Zydeco type of thing. Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
Yeah, I was riding around with my cousin, man, and he always had like these mixed CDs of Zydeco and Southern Soul artists and stuff.
Which cousin?
Like that. Greg. My
What's up, Greg?
Greg Belo.
Already. Shout out Greg Belo.
In Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Natchitoches.
Yeah. Yep. And he was playing this song by this Zydeco artist named Step Rito. And I was just listening to the song and it was like it just caught me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm listening to the melody. I'm like, man, that'd be a cold sample. That'd be a cold sample.
You heard it.
And I told him, I said, man, make me a copy of that CD because I want to take it home and start messing around with it.
Yes.
So I brought it home and it took me a little while to really even start messing around with it because I wanted to do it right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they had a part on there that I couldn't get the chop right. Like I couldn't make the chop fall in beat.
Yeah.
So by me wanting to hear it, being impatient, wanting to hear it kind of completed, I just chose another part that I could deal with a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And that's the part that ended up actually being on the song. There was another part of the song that I wanted to sample.
Yeah.
In the beginning. But then I ended up sampling the part with the guitar in it, the part that you hear right now. And I was going to go back and redo it. And then at that time, I was sending CDs to Pimp with beats. And he told me to put about 7 or 8 tracks on a CD and send it to him.
Yeah.
And really, Swishas and Dosha was like that last track that I put on there just to fill the CD up.
Yeah.
It wasn't because I mean I felt like it was a good beat, but I just didn't really like hear them on it.
Man, so
And
I did.
yeah,
Before
I
you
didn't,
even,
man.
let me tell you why, Below.
Yeah.
Keep that thought. Because the song, when I heard it, it gives me. I say this a lot on some things, but it took me back to a black exploitation film type of feel. You know, like something like a car chase scene you see in the Mac. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Oh, that's my era."
yeah,
And I know that's Chad era. I know that's the type of, I mean, Curtis Mayfield, all that type of stuff. We used to love that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And it didn't surprise me at all when you said he chose that beat.
yeah,
And go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah. No, but it started out as a Zydeco sample, and I sampled that part, and then I sent it to him, and then I don't know, I can't remember how long it was after I sent it to him, but he did let me know that was a track that he was gonna use.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, you know, and this was
all
like
the beats.
yeah, and this was like, you know, right around the time, like not long after he got out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were putting that Underground Kings album together. So I knew that was going to be big. So I was like, damn, I'm going to have a track on that album.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
The lead track.
that part.
At the time, I didn't know it was going to be the lead track.
Me either.
And then when I talked to him on the phone one day, he was like, yeah, B-Lo, that's going to be the first track on the album. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
And I
And
think,
it's big like that.
Yeah.
It's
They brought that album in right.
thank you. Yeah. And when the album comes on now, even if I listen to it now, I'm like, that was, you know.
That was a good choice.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
Yeah. For all the songs that's on that album, that song is the first song.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
It was an extreme honor, man. It was something that I'll always be proud of.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do like about music. Like somebody else hears and sees it differently.
Yes.
And they can take the same thing and just do something totally different with it. That's
Well, like Below said, he couldn't hear them on it.
right.
What was the thoughts when you heard that finished product?
Right.
Because I remember what my thoughts were. Because he sent it to me early.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, you probably heard it before I did.
yeah, I did. Because I was like, that's that beat.
Yeah, because I actually wasn't in the studio with them when they recorded it.
Ooh.
Because at the time, I think I was working offshore.
Yes, you were.
And I was out at sea.
Yes,
and I
you
couldn't
were.
make it to the studio.
Man, I
so
remember.
they had to go ahead and record it. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard it, I was like, damn. And I was like, man, at that point, I stopped putting beats on CDs that I thought people would sound good on, and just started putting everything on there because
Because you never know.
you never know. You never know, man.
You never know when they're going to do something special to it.
Yeah.
Because that song will go down in history as probably on that double album. It's a top 3 song, if not the top song on that album.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight, yeah. I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.